All right, team. It's time for another Pokemon Champions video. I'm bringing you a team that consists of Mega Drampa as the main character, I guess, and all the supporting cast. I have Meowstick, Hatterene, and who else do I have? Somebody. Uh, but yeah, somebody. But yeah, they lead with Hawlucha and Dragonite. And I figured, it's not. I'm not too worried about these guys, so go for the reflect because I didn't want Hawlucha to start, just decimating me. He's air slash, but we ain't too worried right now. We're that reflect doing pretty good, but this fire blast on the Dragonite, I was like, oh, it doesn't, it does some pretty serious damage, but Trick Room. This is what the Grandpa, and team like, because I believe there's another slow Pokemon on my team. I just can't remember who it is now. But yeah, I go for the Draining Kiss, see if I can start damaging Dragonite, because I want to be able to safely send in Drampa. But yeah, this is just a supporting cast for Drampa to just come in and decimate everyone in the end. But I should have said I'm leading. There's two matches. This first one was literally my first match. I was just trying to see how I can play it out. I figured Trick Room and the supporting cast for Drampa was going to be good. And Meowstic still ate that Draco Meteor. So I believe I had already set up Light Screen, but we're good here. Brave Bird still ain't worried. We got the recoil damage. And I believe I just... Thunder Wave on the Hawlucha. Because I'm not too worried about Dragonite. But, I just go for the Nuzzle, so you just double paralysis here. You're just being a nuisance. But we ended up, I forgot that it had Limber. I didn't even remember that was a thing. I've been out the game for too long, team. But yeah, the second match is a lot of mistakes, but it's a Drampa sweep. But he goes for the Ice Beam, and yeah, it finally takes out the Meowstick. So I still have Hatterene, because that's my Trick Room user. That's an essential team member. He goes for the Air Slash, still does nothing. Oh, it's Trevenant. I'm not sure if I actually use him in this battle. But there is the boy, the homie, the Drampa homie right there. So, yeah, I'm going to go for the Mega and go for the Hyper Voice. And go for the Draining Kiss on Dragonite. But, not too bad. There's the homie with the Mega Evolution. I think he looks cool as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, go for the Draining Kiss, and it goes down, surprisingly. I know it's a dragon. It is a dragon, but a fairy move. But I didn't expect it to die. Not gonna lie right there. I did not expect it to go down like that. I just used Hyper Voice for the Hawlucha, and then... Oh boy, my Drampa got some pretty powerful moves out here. So next out, he sends out Tyranitar and I believe Aggron. Yep, that's Aggron. And I figured, not too bad. I have Surf and I still have the Trick Room up. So I was like, Hatterene can eat this. It's not going to do too much. And I believe I go for the Draining Kiss on the Tyranitar as well. And man, I was hoping that my Drampa was slower because I didn't really want to hit Hatterene, have Surf and then Hatterene go second and use Draining Kiss and get the health back, but it is what it is. He goes for the Mega Evolution on a Tyranitar, and I was like, ooh, this can be kind of scary, but I have Trick Room up, so I wasn't too worried. And I was like, man, maybe I can one shot or two shot because Draining Kiss and Surf, but it started to look grim after this team. So I go for the Surf, and they're both under 50%. And he goes for the Iron Head, and I believe that the Tyranitar goes for a rock move. Stone Edge, I couldn't remember the name. But we avoided it because, we be dodging these hoes. And gets the leftovers, and Hatterene, the Reflect and the Trick Room wear off. And I was like, oh, damn. So I was like, maybe I can still salvage this. I'm going to just go for the Surf. And no matter what I did here, Hatterene would go fourth because it's a negative speed nature. So yeah, I was like, oh man, it's looking kind of grim for my Drampa match. So he uses Fire Punch, does absolutely nothing. I don't know if he was hoping for the burn, but we are special attack because Drampa has a massive special attack stats. And then, yeah, it goes down. And I was like, oh, the crit did not matter. It was going to die regardless. And, yeah, my boy Drampa just goes for the surf. We ride that surf. And we get the double KO. So, hey, first Drampa game, we're good to go. Like, I'm still testing the waters out here. Because, I don't know. It heavily relies on Trick Room team. So if you want to use Drampa, you need Trick Room and a lot of support for it. But first one down. So let's get to match numero dos. All right, team. Here we have match number 2. I believe I go Trevenant and Clefable, and then Hatterene and Drampa, because like I said, you need that Trick Room. So Hatterene is the mainstay here. And in the beginning, I was getting kind of worried because I believe he leads with Gengar and Steelix. So it turned into like a semi-stall war up until we can get Drampa into the field. So, but look, it's a good match. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really, really amazing match. At least for me, because like I'm still learning to see how I can use this Drampa team. I go for the Will-O-Wisp on the Gengar, and I believe I go for the Thunder Wave, but then I was like, no, maybe I should switch it up, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp on the Steelix and Thunder Wave on the Gengar. So, but this Trevenant, it puts in some work. I like this Trevenant setup. It has Harvest and Citrus Berry, Horn Leech, Will-O-Wisp, Leech Seed, and Phantom Force. Maybe I should switch out Phantom Force for something else, but we'll see. This is, like I said, I'm still testing things. These two matches I think were pretty good in my opinion. So it goes for the Shadow Ball on the Clefable. It does pretty decent damage. When I saw that, I was like, ooh, but we got the Thunder Wave off. So Gengar is paralyzed, and this is not a Mega Gengar or a Mega Steelix. They're out here, and it dodged the Will-O-Wisp, and I was like, oh man. So it goes for the Heavy Slam, and I don't think. Does maybe half, yeah, about half. But Citrus Berry, and then I believe I get instant Harvest, so got it right back. So that's good. So I think I go for the Leech Seed or the Phantom Force. Yeah, Phantom Force, and I go for Moon Blast on the Steelix. Oh no, Life Dew, because I wanted to bring my health back up before it went into the Phantom Force. It goes for the Icy Wind. It brings us back down to half. Citrus Berry going to activate again. This is a pretty annoying Trevenant, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, I go for the Life Dew right before it goes for the Phantom Force. We get almost back to full health on Clefable, and I believe, yep, Trevenant gets almost to full health. And he goes for the Earthquake. And he almost kills his Gengar. But he has Focus Sash on it, so he kind of just wasted it. I don't know if he was hoping to take us down, but we kind of bulky boys out here. I go for the Phantom Force. Maybe I should get Shadow Claw or something. And I got the Harvest while in there. But unfortunately for us, well, I go for the Moon Blast on Steelix, but unfortunately for us, Gengar, he has Destiny Bond. So that's what he ends up using. So ooh, I made a misplay. This battle team, I make a lot of misplays. He goes for the Destiny Bond, and he doesn't get paralyzed. So it's quite unfortunate for your boy. But I hit him. Doesn't do much damage. Then he has leftovers, though. He goes for the Body Press, and I think... No, we don't go down yet. Fable does, pretty bulky. I still want to try Mega Clefable, but I think it's not as strong as regular Clefable because it has the flying type. But we get the double down, we kill it, and unfortunately, like I said, he used Destiny Bond, so we go down. We're almost at full health, and we go down. It's quite unfortunate for us. But like I said, the Steelix has leftovers. So I believe what I do here is I go for the Hatterene. Or maybe I just go straight for the... Yeah, no, I go for the Hatterene. And I go for the instant Trick Room. And then for the Clefable, I go for Follow Me just so I can set it up. I didn't want to lose Hatterene because I need her to set up the Trick Room. And he has his own Drampa, so I was like, oh no, this could be kind of bad. Because maybe he had Mega Drampa as well. I was like, whatever. I'm gonna give you Follow Me and Trick Room, because at least if Drampa is slow, it'll kill the Clefable, which is fine. Because Follow Me, that's what I wanted, so I can send in my own Drampa, and by that time I already set up the Trick Room, and then we can go for the sweep. But and it's not what ends up happening here. Yeah, Follow Me. And then I believe he uses Flamethrower. Yes. And we live. I think he was sick that we live, but we get the damn burn, brother. And he goes for Stealth Rock. I don't know why. I don't know if he didn't know Hatterene has Magic Bounce, so it works in our favor, and it works for us later on. So I didn't have to even bring my own Stealth Rocker here. We go for the Trick Room, and the dimensions are twisted. So we're good there as leftovers. It's almost at 90%. And I believe the Steelix has Sturdy, which comes into play later. But I figured maybe I can just paralyze the Drampa. And I don't know why. I was just gonna make it slower by doing that, but I was literally just trolling for some reason. And then he has a Quick Claw, which is really random. Like really random. But I go for Follow Me, and I just want them to attack the Clefable, but he goes Hyper Voice, and it goes down. So I was like, ooh, okay, we down 2v3, I believe. So obviously, I'm going to send out my Drampa, and I use for the Nuzzle Paralysis 97%. But nope, it's not a Mega Drampa for their side, and they use Heavy Slam, and it does. At this point, I was like, oh, I just got outplayed. I mean, not really, but like I feel like I made a lot of mistakes in this battle. So, yep, it's 1v3. Yeah, because I took down, I mean, he took down his own Gengar by going Earthquake on Steelix, so I figured, whatever, Mega Evolve, let me just go for the Dragon Pulse. If I get rid of that, Steelix will still do damage. We are kind of bulky. This is max special attack and mixed defenses just because I wanted to have both defenses up. But I don't know, maybe that's a mistake on my end, but it has max special attack, so. And there we go. We go for the Mega Evolution. It's the boy. Mega Drampa. And it's paralyzed, so luckily for us, because it probably would have killed us if it hit us. So I go for the Dragon Pulse. Obviously it's a one hit. It gets a super boost in its special attack, so it's already high. It's like I want to say 30 plus. I could be wrong. It goes for the Heavy Slam, and I was like, oh no. That did so much damage to Drampa, but we have Berserk, so now we could definitely one-shot anything except this goddamn Steelix, because it has Sturdy and leftovers, and I let it get back to 100%. A lot of mistakes were made here, team. A lot of damn mistakes. But it sends out the Charizard, and the Magic Bounce did its work. He's at 50%, and I don't know if he forgot that I used Trick Room and it was still up. I believe this was maybe the last turn of it. But he definitely severely either misclicks or he just completely forgot that I had Trick Room up, because I go for Surf and Charizard dies and Steelix has lives with 1% HP because of the damn Sturdy. I don't know if he thought Charizard was just gonna move first, because maybe, like I said, maybe he forgot that Trick Room was up, but he goes for the Stealth Rocks, and I was like, that's game, team, that's game. My boy Drampa 1v3, and we swept them. We swept them, boys. He severely misclicked because, like I said, I think he just thought his Charizard was gonna end it, because I think he forgot Trick Room was up. So I guess that wasn't the last Trick Room. Maybe this one was, but we threw the mixtape at him. He died, and that is game. So I hope you guys like my Drampa matches. You know, a lot of mistakes were made, but you know, it is what it is. I'm still experimenting here, but if you like anything that you saw today, like, comment, sub. If you want to battle, leave a comment down below, team, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.